the quicker someone can respond to a lead, the more likely they're going to be to book a call. We always say that the person coming off their phone to engage with a chiropractic clinic with an offer is not always necessarily a chiropractic fan or someone who already believes in chiropractic. So there's a little bit of resistance there, and they have to be dealt with in a slightly different way than, say, your best patient's relative who hears that you're the person that they need to call. One of the reasons that Angelo's on here too is because we've been doing this in his clinic, and pull back the curtain, he had a little bit of resistance and also a eureka moment. We thought we'd share a little bit of that. And I guess I'll just so that's an introduction.
How do you get all those leads, as many as possible, into your clinic with the least amount of work, right? I think that's what everybody would want to see is max out. Let's say we get 40 leads. How do we get all 40 in them? Now we know that's not true, but how do we get the most amount of leads into that book without a ton of work? And in our clinic, our managers converse with everybody via text, and we've had a good success rate. So this is not just answers that were put out of a hat. My previous coach had all this stuff, and I've refined a lot of it and changed it. He went to market with it and spent like 150 grand back in the 70s saying, what do people respond to? Do they respond to this? Do they respond to that? Everything from the doctor says to what. So this is, it seems what we give in Stephen or talk to Stephen about seems trivial, but it's not trivial whatsoever.
And I see it too, because I just had a chat this morning and they're talking about like how even as simple as booking an appointment, going back and forth, they pitch a time first and then you come back with another, that doesn't work. If right off the get-go, you're like, hey, do you prefer morning or afternoon? That in itself eliminates probably like 50 or 70% of the conversation.
Yeah.
And we're getting our conversational AI to do that.
Yeah. Because what you're doing is you're saying, if you're interested, yes, then let's not go back and forth 50 million times. Does a morning or afternoon work? You just get to it faster. And a lot of what we have it just gets to it faster and it speaks confidently. Like if someone starts saying, well, was 6 o'clock work? I'm like, how did you get 6 o'clock? You haven't even talked to me yet. Mm-hmm. So our scripts are designed to go say a few things and then go, we totally understand. I think we can help. Let's get you booked in. Does morning or afternoon work? You start to talk more confidently that way versus the other way. It's we have 6 o'clock available. No, that doesn't work. Okay, how about next Tuesday at 8 a.m.? You haven't even gotten to know me yet, right?
As great as the office staff might be with new clients, not every office staff has great telephone interpersonal skills, which is really required to make connecting with people successful. These strangers who aren't necessarily committed yet. So we could take that burden from them. And if you do have a rock star, a telephone rock star, that's okay. You can still use them when they reach out to confirm. And if you don't have a telephone or texting rock star, that's okay, because we've taken the best practices and we've removed that as a variable.